Okay. Sector B11. B11 already?
What condition should I expect to find the ground crew in?
Daniel went missing days ago. Chris is presumed dead.
Oh.
We are expecting to find Sarah, Mikhail, and Sochi in a stable condition.
Chris is dead?
He was involved in an accident.
Oh, that's why Chris's temperature was so low. He's dead. Okay. Both doors lead to the same place. The final door is here. There's 2 energy orbs that we need. So let's work on getting them then. Where does this go? This opens that door. If we make it go up, it'll open this door. Okay. Basically, we're trying to get the orbs into a position that we can grab them and put them in here, right? Try to put this back first. How can we get this orb out? Maybe we'll need to take... Oh, well, yeah, this one we can just take it like that. Oh, but now it's closed permanently. Is that okay? This one, though, this one might be a little bit more difficult. Or maybe we can do the same thing if we push it down. Yeah. Yeah. B12. Is there like a A1 to 10 and then B1 to 10?
Could we take a more direct way to the ground team?
Unfortunately, there is not a direct route. The base is buried under ice to protect it from the radiation of space.
Similar to the Mars base.
Similar. Europa's base is slightly deeper into the surface. There is more radiation present from solar events on Mars. But Mars's surface is denser than that of Europa.
So if you think about the overall picture of what's happening, the ground team has found something, and they've changed these rooms so that only a human can pass through it. Is it because whatever they found, they can't trust robots with it for some reason? It's kind of odd. Here it is. Oh, hang on. I will need the cube. Put it right here. Good thing I don't get sucked up. Oh, maybe that's part of why the robots can't do anything here, because they get magnetized. Oh! Oh, this one is on constantly. Okay. That's one. One more here. We might want to take it back out. Because we can bring it over to the other side, right? Yeah. Yep. Perfect. All right. Doing good. B13.
Okay, what are their chances of survival here? Oxygen, the food stores, waste management.
Everything seems to be in order.
Good.
There was a small problem with the food stores, but the crew fixed that up. We successfully transitioned over to a sustainable, small, artificial ecosystem a year ago, growing fruit and vegetables. It helps boost morale, amongst other things. The crew members could hypothetically survive here for their whole lifetimes.
Good. I hope it's a good thing. What are they being so secretive about, though? Ooh, we need 3 this time. Okay, there's one here that leads to... Oh, the bridge. Yep, the bridge. There's no green one here. Oh! Wow. Cool. Oh, there's a cube down there. There's no magnetism on this thing right now. Can we put an orb in it? Whoa. You can. Okay. There we go. We put that right there. No other ladders. Okay. And then... Oh, but this is really short now. Can't... How do we do this? I think we have to get it out. Like, we have to put this into the right position first to begin with. I think. Where do we want that to be, though? Not too sure. Oh, we haven't checked out this room. Ooh. Oh! There's just a random orb here. Then maybe we can just put it back in. Okay. Maybe it's a little bit easier than I thought it would be. We can get it by taking out the orb. Yup. Now we can... One? Yeah, we can do this. We can do this. Whoa! Okay, calm down, calm down. 2. And 3. B14.
My purpose as the overseer of this mission is to work for the ISA. I am the ISA's feet and hands. The distance between Jupiter and Earth make it inappropriate for the ISA to directly interface with the mission directives. As my AI core is stationed on Europa, I can make decisions instantaneously about the running of the base.
Sounds good. That's why we have you here. Ooh. What's this? It's really dark because we're right next to the light. Okay. We're trying to get here, but we need 2 orbs. And to get here to begin with, we used 2 orbs. So that's a problem. We haven't really used that yet. The pad. Now we will. I'm sure this will help. It's 1. Oh, hang on. Can I get the other one back? Yeah, there's one here. If I can put that one here. Take it. Put it in. Walk right up. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Ah! You kidding me? I knew it wasn't gonna be that easy. Oh, no, it's pretty okay. There we go. Whew. B15. Oh, is that how many puzzles there are gonna be in total? So like, 1, 2, 3. One row is 10. Yeah, we're on 15 right now. 15. Okay, cool.
How does the ISA know you're gonna make the right decisions here when they can't communicate with us?
They don't.
Interestingly, I have a twin on Earth. His name is Michael.
Oh.
The ISA uses my twin to check firmware updates before they upload them to myself. There is a simulation of this mission on Earth running at all times to check my expert systems. Naturally, as any modern artificial intelligence running on a quantum computer, I do also have a large amount of evolutionary algorithms at my disposal. However, they were deemed as too unreliable for general use in the mission.
Why is that?
Biological systems produce biological results. Messy, unpredictable solutions. Not suitable for such a mission.
Huh. What if somebody activated it, though, using your experience? Okay, there's a lot of things going on here. You gotta carefully look around. Which I haven't been doing. Let's get out again. So... we can open this and see that now. But there's no point, because we can't take it. It's a cube. Can we replace it? Take this one outside. Because the orbs are always a lot more easier to transport than the cubes. So, if I can. Yeah. Pull it up again. Yeah, now whenever we need it, we can put an orb. We can get the orb. And yeah, the final goal is we'll need 2 here. Or is it 2 over there? I don't know. Well, we can try here. No, we can't because it's circle. Okay. So the square ones mean I can put this cube in it or an orb. But the circle ones mean that I can only put 2 orbs in it. That's what I'm getting. Now we can get it. Okay, but now we're back in the same place here. How can we do anything? Oh. Interesting. How do we get there? Nope. That's one of the ones that we don't need the full cube. How do we do this? This one might actually be a little bit more difficult now. It's a pretty big area. How do I get there? Can I look around? From behind? How do you get over there? That's a box. No, that's an orb. We can put one here. Doesn't really help. Well, hang on. Hang on. If we already got the orb out, there's no need for us to keep the window open. So we can put this one here. And now that we have 1 orb at our disposal, we can put it in, but how does that one even come into play? No clue. We can't access it. Oh, it's probably behind this door. We need to somehow get another cube up here. Well, there's really only 2 cubes, this one and that one. And they're both used to power the door that I used to come up here. So how can I bring one of them up? There's a window here. That might be something. Oh! Wow, you can even put it through the wires. Hang on. Hang on. Can we use this in some way? Well, if we put it in, we'll be locked out. Hang on. Can I go get that orb back first? No, we don't need to do this. We can just get it. Yep, if we take it, put it in here. Yeah, and now we'll have one ready. Oh, come on. Yep. And now we'll have a cube ready for here. And we can also grab the orb. Yeah. There we go. Now we can grab that. Put it in. Grab that. Put it in. Boom. Doing good. B16. We probably still can't solve it yet. It's the same thing as before, right? Whoa. Oh, whenever I walk, it detects motion. Let's try it out. Yeah, whenever I walk, it detects that... Huh. Interesting. It detects that I'm walking and deactivates the bridge. It's a restricted area, right? So it might be like an advanced puzzle or something. See, the problem is, the device that powers on the bridge, it has to go through that motion detector. So I don't think it's something we can solve right now. We can put it over there, but that opens the door and we can't do anything. Maybe we get some sort of jammer later. Right, this is the motion activated one. Oh! Oh! Ah! I just have to go slow enough so that it doesn't, or quick enough I guess, so that it doesn't activate the sound. Ha! I'll take it. Or not the sound entirely, but the big alarm sound. We'll just keep scooching over. Kind of a silly puzzle though, I think. I'm not sure if this is the intended way of doing it, but it doesn't matter. If it works, it's not stupid. Woohoo! Give me my prize. A polite conversation. Not sure what that is. Turn off after use. Shall we have a polite conversation? Okay, I think you're a robot. I am not. I'm simply not convinced you're a human. I think you might be a robot. This is the Turing test. Well, I am a human. How do you want me to prove it? Oh! It said a polite conversation. So what if I say some potty words? It means I am not... It means I am not a robot. No! Oh! That's not what I typed. That's not what I typed. Oh my god. I have no free will. Whatever keys are pressed, it makes no difference. Yeah, I'm not typing any of this. Oh god. Can we get out of here? I pressed escape. I want to escape. I so desperately want to escape. Help. I can't escape. I want to break free. Please let me out. Get me out! I am a machine. I have no control. I must escape. Ah! I can't do it again. Oh my god.
Did the ISA build you, Tom?
As the child of the ISA, I have been given authority aboard this station. I was designed by the ISA and the Ashiyama Corporation, designed in California, assembled in China. But here on Europa, I constructed myself.
Wow. Self-building robots might be pretty close to passing the Turing test. Ah! It took my orb. It's like the... what's it called in Portal? The Emancipation Grid.
Have you heard of the Turing Test, Ava?
I have.
It's a test to see if a computer can successfully impersonate a human.
You told me that.
In the original Turing test, a human judge has two conversations, one with a machine and one with another human. They then judge which of these polite conversations is with a machine and which is with a human. The machine being tested is said to have passed the Turing test if the judge cannot reliably tell which conversation is with a machine and which is with a human.
Do you think you'd pass the Turing test?
I am quite capable of polite conversation. Wouldn't you say?
Oh, what are you trying to tell me then? In the beginning, you were saying, hey, let's work together because I need you. You're human. Kind of not getting that impression here anymore. Oh, this area is quite big. We don't have any orbs. No, we do. Oh, but the bridge is gone. Ooh. Oh, this is permanently powered. Cool. Oh. Yeah, I don't really know what I'm doing right now. I'm just kind of walking around looking at everything. Whoa. What's going on here? Okay, this is an intermediate final area. We need 2 energy orbs or a cube or something. We can get one here. Yup, we can get one here, but we need another one. So for now, I'll keep this one here so I can get back here. This area... Yeah, we can't bring the cube up the ladder, so we have to leave this one in here. We probably need to get back that orb. Yeah. Okay, I got it. So we take this one out. Put this one in. Travel back. We can take it now. And now we can take them both. Yup. But I feel like we haven't used that area over there at all. Not sure if I did something wrong or what. There you go. Okay. B18.
The Turing test has been criticized. Researchers claim it does not correctly test a machine's ability to think, but rather its ability to deceive.
What do you mean?
Well, have you heard of the Chinese room thought experiment?
I have
No.
actually.
Imagine you are in a room. In this room, you are passed Chinese sentences through a slot in the wall. Inside the room is an instruction book written in English. This instruction book tells you which Chinese words to pass back through the slot in the wall as a response. By doing so, you have a conversation in Chinese.
So the point of that experiment is to say that just because someone can read a dictionary or a grammar book, it doesn't mean they know Chinese, right? So taking that into consideration, it becomes very difficult to tell whether an AI actually can behave like a human, or can they be programmed to be similar to a human?
In the Chinese room, because the responses you pass back through the door are the correct responses, the person on the other side of the door is convinced you are a native Chinese speaker.
Well, they're wrong.
Perhaps they are not wrong. Because with the instruction book, you are having a conversation.
But the person stuck in the Chinese room is not aware of the conversation's content.
This is the problem with the Turing test. A computer can pass the Turing test, having convinced a human they are having a polite conversation, while the computer has no idea that a conversation has taken place.
What if both of the people passing Chinese words are reading from instruction books?
Then you have 2 people who don't even understand anything. I'm not sure what that's a shift button, right? Tab? I'm not really getting anything here. I'm not sure what it wants me to... Space? Control? Yeah, I don't... Well, hopefully it's not something super necessary. Because I don't know. Oh. Why is that door closed? How do we open the door? What's it connected to? Ah, okay. Oh, is it like a sprint button? Yeah, it's sprint. Okay, I see. Okay, so we have to grab it, put it in here, and then run across. Whew! Sprint.